the Supreme Court of the Philippines, here's the latest. The Supreme Court has ruled that in drug cases, prosecutors must raise all their objections when an accused offers to plead guilty to a lesser crime. Any objections not raised are considered waived. The SC en banc, through Associate Justice Japar de Maampao, reinstated the Regional Trial Court's ruling that upheld a man's plea bargain to the lesser crime of illegal possession of drug paraphernalia, despite objections from the prosecution. The SC reiterated the Montiero ruling that courts may reject the prosecution's objection to a plea bargain in drug cases if the only reason for the objection is that the plea violates DOJ rules, as long as the plea follows the SC's official plea bargaining framework. The SC updated its clarificatory guidelines on plea bargaining in drugs cases, initially set in the 2022 case of People v. Montiero. Aside from waiver of objections not raised by the prosecution, the additional guidelines in Aquino v. People allow appellate courts and the Supreme Court to order a lower court to either rule on objections raised by the prosecution or to render a ruling in accordance with SC guidelines. Honorable Mario Lopez, the 185th Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines, has retired on June 4, 2025. After serving the government for over 40 years, 33 years of which were spent in the judiciary. On Tuesday, June 3, 2025, the court held a special en banc session in honor of Justice Lopez's retirement at the en banc session hall. Per tradition, each member of the court gave tributes and presented tokens to Justice Lopez. A mass and a short testimonial in honor of Justice Lopez were also held on Monday. Justice Lopez was appointed to the High Court on December 5, 2019. On June 3, Chief Justice Alexander Gesmundo highlighted key reforms in strengthening the judicial framework for child protection in his keynote address at the Celebrating the Wins of Safer Kids PH program held in Makati City. Chief Justice Gesmundo described Safer Kids PH as a beacon of hope in the fight against online sexual abuse and exploitation of children in the Philippines. An initiative of the Australian Government Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, the program was implemented from 2019 to 2025 through a consortium of Save the Children Philippines, the Asia Foundation, and UNICEF Philippines. On Wednesday, Chief Justice Gesmundo underscored the importance of interagency open communication, collaboration, and cooperation, and reaffirmed the judiciary's commitment in transforming the justice system at the Second National Justice Zone Summit held in Pasig City. The Chief Justice proudly shared that 10 out of the 16 justice zones were launched during his tenure, including the specialty zones. The Chief Justice credited SC Associate Justice Maria Filomena Singh for the idea of creating justice zones in 2014. Justice Singh on the same day was presented an award of appreciation for bringing vision, credibility, and unity to the table as a passionate advocate of the coordination mechanism under the Justice Zones program. Court of Appeals Associate Justice Wilhelmina Jorge Wagan accepted the recognition on her behalf, while CA Associate Justice Jaime Caringal delivered Justice Singh's lecture. Organized by the European Union's Governance and Justice 2 program, or GoJust2, the summit brought together Justice Zone's stakeholders across the country to discuss milestones and recognize key contributions. Meanwhile, Chief Justice Gesmundo feted the Sandiganbayan's commitment to justice, public service, and excellence as the court with the highest case disposition rate in the entire judiciary at their 47th anniversary celebration on June 4 in Quezon City. The Anti-Graft Court was established on June 11, 1978 by virtue of Presidential Decree 1486 pursuant to the 1973 Constitution. Finally, on Thursday, the Sandiganbayan held a retirement ceremony in honor of Associate Justice Bernelito R. Fernandez, who will compulsorily retire on June 9, 2025. A senior member of the 3rd Division, Justice Fernandez was appointed to the Anti-Graft Court on October 28, 2016.
You are now up to date with the Philippine Supreme Court. I am Diffit Indidable Tran, Supreme Court Information Officer.